Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Hollywood Shono here, about to give you a PlayStation TV video. In this video, we show off the PlayStation TV. Keep in mind, in the description, I have several games that do and do not work. For further information on that, please check out the PlayStation Store. We're going to go into Final Fantasy X2, just to kind of get an idea of what the graphics look like. Now, unfortunately, I tried hooking up Elgato to the PlayStation TV, and unfortunately, it appears there's HDCP protection, so I was not able to hook it up. I have not tried out my Canex Pro to see if the connection could be split. So we're going to go into Final Fantasy X2. We're going to play this out for about 45 seconds to a minute. I'm sure this flash is going to get really annoyed, but it is midnight, and I wanted to make sure I got the actual graphics. Now, the PlayStation TV can upscale to 1080i, and the PlayStation Vita PCH 1000 series already was capable of this, although the PlayStation Vita 2000 is not. Well, I cannot download applications onto the Vita. Well, one thing obviously I didn't like about Final Fantasy 10 or 10.2 is you can't skip the dialogue there, but that gives you an idea of what the graphics look like. And now some pop-ups are going to show up with some of the games I attempted to download and obviously didn't work out. We're going to try going into PS4 link and show how that works. I have also not tested out how multiple controllers work. So we are registering the PlayStation TV to the PlayStation 4. And we are connected. So we are currently on the PlayStation 4. I'm still getting notification. We're going to load up Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. Now, when I did this test on the PS Vita with Jenny last week, unfortunately, the gameplay was at 30 frames a second. Although the graphics did look really good, having to use R2 was a nightmare from the rear touch port. Hopefully, using the PlayStation 4 controller, we'll have full L2, R2, and R3, L3 support. So we're going to do some tests here. And as you see, here's my PlayStation 4 controller, which I'm using for testing purposes. Apparently there is a new update for Diablo 3 as we're finally on 2.1, which is awesome. So introducing the Vault, Greater Rifts, and Cesspools. And it has a few seconds to do that. And as you can see, and when we try to create a hero, there is no option for seasonal on patch 2.1. So we're going to go on our wizard. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so this might be a pain in the ass. We're going to go into the game. Now, usually I have my buffs on R2, R1, and triangle, as I use familiar, energy armor, and magic weapon. So the game is currently loading up. And it looks like gameplay is still at 30 frames a second, although it is at native 1080p versus 960 by 540 or whatever it is on the Vita. So we're going to try to do a few seconds of gameplay here. I keep teleporting to the wrong area. And the R buttons work perfectly fine. As you can see, I'm doing R2. So while you only get 30 frames a second off the PlayStation Vita TV, you still should be able to play this decently. And obviously, on a PlayStation 4, it still shows up at native 60 frames a second. My Wizard on Torment 1 obviously has no problem with that. So we're going to get out of this area, go back to town. And we're going to go back to the live area screen. Now keep in mind, we're going to showcase some of the games that are compatible with the Vita for anybody who's too lazy to look at the descriptions. And obviously the role-playing games section is pretty much there. Basically, if you go into the PlayStation Store, you can kind of get an idea of what is supported. And I will be doing that momentarily. So as you can see, a lot of action RPGs are not available. For some reason, Borderlands is in the store, but I was not able to play it, which is a big letdown. MLB 14, the show, and 13 are supported, even though 12 is not. Dead Nation is supported. Killzone Mercenary was patched to be supportive, as with Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. All of these games are supported. And funny thing is, most of the Sony games use that gimmicky touch feel, and as you can see, most of the games are not even available. So we're going to go into the PlayStation Store now. And we were in the Legacy section. We're going to go into the PlayStation games for PS TV. Give you guys an idea of what is available. And Angry Birds Star Wars is available, as is the trilogy. Strangely enough, the PSP Mini is not available for Angry Birds. And there's Borderlands 2, which is available. A lot of the good games like Gravity Rush, not available because you can't use the touch mechanics. Hopefully they do patch that and allow you to use the shoulder buttons. And this actually can breathe a lot of life into the PlayStation Vita, as no longer will you be forced to use the back touchpad for anything. You can actually use the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 controllers. Dragon Fantasy Book is available. Dragon's Crown, which was one of my favorite action RPGs on the Vita. Farming Simulator 14, FIFA 14, 15 Legacy Edition obviously is not available, but not really a different game there. Final Fantasy X does work. That's also one of the bigger RPGs. God of War Collection does work. Metal Gear Solid unfortunately does not, and that's a huge letdown, as that was a very good game. Killzone Mercenary obviously works. Now keep in mind, PlayStation Vita TV or PlayStation TV has only been released for a day, so give this a little time to actually work properly. And Madden NFL 13, obviously no Madden 25. Minecraft PlayStation Vita is available, and that'll be good for all you kids out there. Muramasa Rebirth and the expansion has been supported. Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Plus, for some reason the physical copy was not usable. However, it is available in the store, so it makes me wonder about that. Persona 4 Golden is also available, and that's a big game. Pinball Arcade obviously should be supported, as all you gotta use is the side bumpers. Plants vs. Zombies, no mention of Plants vs. Zombies 2. Pure Chess is also available. Ragnarok Odyssey is also supported. Rainbow Moon. Rayman Origins, unfortunately Rayman Legends is not available, even though you can obviously play it on the Wii U, so I'm sure a little bit of coding is going to have to work. Sorcery Saga Curse of the Great Curry God. One thing I've also noticed that a lot of the anime-based games seem to work, so that's kind of interesting there. And The Walking Dead, for anybody interested, is also available. And Tokunin, which is kind of new. Treasures of Montezuma Arena also works. Valhalla Knights 3. So a couple big names there. Warriors Orochi, Zen Pinball 2, and Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. So this gives you an idea of what is actually available for the PlayStation Vita. And if you like this video summarizing the PlayStation TV, and I've not been able to test two-player games with PlayStation 1 classics yet, expect that to work, as the PlayStation TV does support 4 controllers. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other YouTube videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all Hollywood Shono. And have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!